running around causing chaos. Turkey's got to pull out some big plays, honestly, to level the playing field here in game one.
Prepare for battle.
They'll just need to buy themselves out of this issue with, like, I don't know, as you said, getting to this Ursa Basher Aegis timing as soon as possible, you know.
It's just how do you get there? You know, are you paving the road with the bones of Zeus? Are you, you know, how many deaths does the Batrider have before the Ursa feels like he can play the game? I'm gonna have to do a lot of maneuvering here.
Is how many kills does Tusk have before that?
That's fair.
Literally all onto him.
All on GTI. A bit of a delayed smoke from Team Turkey. Gonna wrap around into enemy ancients. So a good move to try and start things off, but they're a little unfortunate here. Or are they? Passion away. They've smoked up and are moving straight in towards them, but the smoke breaks on the Nyx, and he's speedy with the boots first. Able to get away from Team Turkey. So top bounty runes probably belong to them, and the Radiant comes down bottom. Phoenix Gyro against a Brew and a Bat. This Brewmaster hero is doing quite well in these lanes where, I mean, there's a bit of damage and a bit of chase from the enemy team, but alongside a Batrider, they should be able to push back quite nicely.
Wait for it.
Nice little D word for Cracker. We'll see. I mean, this bottom lane, Brewmaster and Batrider have an insanely strong level 1 in between them. They should worry about on the side of Passion. But I'm very interested about always, you know, every time we have a game with the Nyx, we're always kind of following this Nyx around. What are you doing, brother? What shenanigans are you pulling out?
And what's the Zeus doing as well? Oh, Phoenix. Dead down bottom.
No, in between the Cinder Brew and the pushback from Batrider, you kind of suddenly you stop moving. So one wrong step and low one.
Oh, down he goes. Great start for Team Turkey down in that bottom lane. Mid lane, Tusk 5 and 2, having a good start there. At least for now. While up at top, we've got Fernand's Nyx grabbing the wave. Taking a bit of damage from Stoic on the way out. He's also going to get a D-ward on his small camp, so pulls will continue to be available.
Top tower is under attack.
And Batrider, Brew, Curtin Keller did lose a lot of his HP in that first blood kill. So kind of has to sit back here while he's tangoing up, waiting for Courier to come with more regen. And Cracker uses this opportunity to get a pull across into the large camp, try and deny some of this golden experience from them. Even playing forward through Crystallize with the flak and that rocket barrage. Good turn of aggression.
Classic gyro, you may say. Press the flag hand, let it rain, you know. Pretty one way to play the lane.
Use spells off cooldown, shove it out. Things are always so funny up in this top lane. Like Nyx standing on the staircase looking down. Walks himself back across.
If they lane honorably, you know, just straight up, they stand little to no chance. Making a chaos is definitely, now you see, in between two of them, there's more than enough to run down people.
Yeah. Still a level 1 Nyx. So we've seen some Nyx assassins just go for... Bachuk's out there.
I feel like Stoic wanted to go there, and Reds kind of bailed out because he has another blood grenade.
The strength of the Zeus.
Easy.
The bolt to grab the Lotus, the heavily jump to get away. Off they go. So yeah, we've seen some of these Nyxes go, well, even in the previous series, right? Ari went 2-0-1 build to try and play honorably in the lane. We've seen some go for level 1 Mind Flare to actually go pretty much jungle and zap down creeps early on. Bachuk still has Swashbuckle and a stun from Fernandes. But here, you know, Fernand's going stun level 1, like playing the lane initially, chasing the Zeus, trying to get some stuns out, and now transitioning to go and build things up as the Nyx does. Playing Nyx as he was meant to be played.
Wait for it.
The return of junglers in Dota.
Oh, God. First, the Iron Talon comes back. And then the jungle Nyx. Legion waiting in the shadows for her time. Stoic can't really stop this from happening.
Doesn't really matter for the Team Turkey because 1v1 Ursa versus Pango is definitely
Huh.
favors Ursa, so it's just messing with them, but a victory overall for the Zeus.
I wonder if the Nyx noticed. When you go up a staircase... Oh, hang on a second. I'll come back to this thought, because the Brewmaster being burnt alive by this Gyro Phoenix lane. Flat cannon flying miles away, missing a couple of hits, but that final one lands for Crystallize to pick up the kill.
Oh,
Little evasion.
GTR.
Diving very deep. Niche is here with the help of Krekker, though, to turn back on the Tusk. 7 Wand and a Fairy Fire for GTI to continue playing forward as the puck sat sub 200 HP. Looks safe for now.
Rotation just saved the puck. Surprising one. You will have to make a counter base anyway. So when you go up high ground, he figured out and diverted.
Yeah.
If creeps don't make like even a little stop, then it's definitely boarded. Like sometimes they'll like
Turn around.
Yeah, maybe still follow you, but they'll definitely not straight up go high ground.
Yeah, he didn't ping it, so I was like, I wonder if he noticed, and then he comes and dewards it immediately. Of course he did.
Is it trained professional, Garrett?
They are.
Trained professionals.
If I noticed it, they bloody well did.
D-word for
Stoic.
D-word.
And gets rid of one.
Chase.
Chase.
6 heroes on the mid. A true classic.
Brilliant. Bat Rider also stacking large camp. Amplify damage for the Tusk. Puck has coiled and run at this Zeus. So Stoic about to drop. Not quite in time there with the snowball to save him. So Niche able to pick up a kill.
But for a second, he's definitely gonna save him there. Just a little bit far away. And this is just a true classic, you know. 11 CS on the Nyx, but 22 on Pango. Paying the price.
Yeah, it's like you compare Brewmaster, right? 33-6, and you've got to add up the Nyx and the Pango to make it continually being run at. Whereas, yeah, Team Turkey are much more even spread across their 3 cores.
Boy,
Everyone...
make a move. Should not work. Look you up.
He can't go grab the Wisdom Rune, but it looks like he's alive still, while Crystallize able to take down GTI with a gyro move. Level 6 into that mid lane, just like we were calling for. And look at this. Big ol' large camp stack. Jeezy's going to come in to try and grab some. Maybe leech some experience, but with the puck arriving as well. Crystallize going to get a ton of money and experience out of this one.
A really nice position out of Crystals, but as I said, he's gonna get caught.
Brewmaster with that first primal split, but look at the fiery spirits. These Brewlings can't even hit the crystallized gyro until the flame break and the Zeus arrives. They do get a lot of damage on him, pops the Lotus and the wand, but still gonna die, while Krekker has dived back in and meets GTI, who's popped his amplified damage rune.
Overcommitted a little bit. It was almost pitch perfect from Crystallize before. You know, you tip him in on the coil, you kill this task, and then you take a little bit of a stack. Staying too long makes this Brewmaster be able to rotate him in without boots. Get a pretty good first usage of the split, you know. Killing enemy carry.
Yeah, coming out of these lanes kind of even with Passion UA. And Team Turkey are gonna feel pretty good about how things have gone so far. So it's always going to be that transition out of laning stage into mid game Losing GZ down bottom to Gyro and Phoenix just holding their own.
Standard gyro stuff, you know? Just dealing billion damage. Use spell.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But yeah, it's a good sign for that timing. You know, the Blink Tusk, Brewmaster Radiance, Battle Fury, Basher, Ursa, whatever it might be, after the farming item. Bancho. Oh. Rolling Thunder cancelled in the animation thanks to Stoic. A good kill for Team Turkey up top to tie things up 5-5.
Perfectly executed. If you wait for perfect timing on this rolling thunder cancel, it's basically bolt is a 1 point something second stun. Nice. So far, this 0.35 plus you wait for the animation to go almost fully, and he's, I don't know. For now, I'm really satisfied with Zeus. I feel like he has done his job. He kind of owned this top lane. Yes,
And if he can help
lane, but
get a kill on a Gyro, absolutely. And they transition down bottom onto Crystallize. He throws the kitchen sink at them, but still dies. And now Krekker's Phoenix. Oh, hang on. That Ursa found by Fernandes. They get the takedown with Krekker in the end, but this Nyx came in behind, takes the Ursa out of the game while Krekker's dead by his tier 1 tower. The Batrider flies over him. And the Nyx still getting chased here by Stoic. Brewmaster right behind him.
Dire's middle tower
Come back here. No. I'm a level 6 Nyx.
first a creep to get a level 6.
And then runs mid.
They only get the Ursa because
is under attack.
it was cool. It was ulti was called cooldown, but this is how they make the plays. This is what we discussed in draft. Even though they don't have any stats, oh, well, he's ready.
Yeah, trying to chain all their spells together as best they can. And the Carapace and that final stun from Fernandes makes sure it's done. Probably going to die here to the Brewmaster on the way out. But a kill on a Tusk, well worth it.
Under attack.
Down bottom, Batrider being dived upon with a Supernova out of Krekker. Stoic Zeus, he's going for this, trying to hit the egg, then realizing there's no way you're finishing that on his own. Maybe for the bat was there, but GZ, he ran to try and TP home. Makes it back.
Barely surviving there. Action-packed game, Garrett.
Well, every kill has a counter kill. Still being kind of an unexpectedly good first 11 minutes out of Team Turkey.
Bottom tower.
Yeah, I wanted to say the same, but I'm figuring out like just they kind of connected the heroes well enough. Made the lane as well.
Dire are scanning.
Ooh.
Still coiled. And that Waning Rift dragging him back in, then snapping it. A Rolling Thunder and a Flak Cannon charging forward, but Arisa has already skipped away. GTI has been left to his own devices, pops the shards to create a barrier to try and run to the right, and that Tango should come in and secure it. While the Batrider drags the Phoenix into the Zeus's damage. They blow him up, but this is where Passion UA, they really get into 5th gear. They've got a 1-for-1 trade, but they've still got spells to use. Puck and Pango permanently casting spells. Gyro doesn't rely on cooldowns, and they get the bonus kills on top of the Tusk.
Tower is under attack. Dire's middle
5
tower
heroes
is
from
under attack.
Passion A at minute 11, running behind the mid tier 1. You really want to dictate the tempo, you really want to put a speed in this game. With Gyro and Pango, you just crystallize Gyro. I mean, it's a true classic. Just running at you.
Yeah, like, even with no ultis, they don't seem to care if there's no coil or rolling thunder or cooldown. They've got plenty of spells just to keep running at you without their ults. Batrider and Brew, they need this lasso and split. Tusk is just dead in the mid lane as he meets the 4 members of Passion UA who are sat there waiting to finish off this tier 1. And now they spread wide on the map to go get a coil up top. A snap on the Zeus. Nice Waning Rift to cancel the Heavenly Jump and drag him back into niche. A few more hits or maybe a final orb is required. But the puck will inevitably kill off the Zeus. Krekker is just going to walk away from the Brew and the Bat right now. They've got to respect the Supernova play, but Phoenix, he's got to respect the Ursa who's been off map for quite a while. Dives off.
We mentioned how the early game went well for Team Turkey. That's Ursa and Brewmaster. That silence is Tuskar mid last pick. He definitely that's not working out, Gara. Facebook's ball rushing this blink so far behind the puck that naturally has a super free game.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Not a good position to be in.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, Tiny goes for this phase boots. I guess he has a soul ring in there before blink. Earth Spirit goes for like a blade mail. So both of the mid laners that he's trying to, I don't want to say replicate, but just replace because they were banned. Need some kind of item that fits in the middle here, but you know, maybe we're wrong. Maybe this blink dagger is going to go get him 5 kills in a row. He'll take the puck down a notch. Investing in aggression. Because this is a timing now. Radiance Brew, Blink Tusk, Battle Fury Ursa, so his next item's coming up a little faster. Passion UA going to be the ones to smoke and move though.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Wait for it.
Zeus through the twin gate. Passion UA going to follow him though. Next comes down. Roshan goes up. Lasso into Carapace, but the rest of Passion UA, they've arrived. That rider completely blown off the face of the map. And Brewmaster's like, where's my supports gone? We were 3 down here a second ago.
Quite a weird exchange considering Team Turkey had a complete vision of what's gonna happen. They kind of just tried to battle it out, but this pack 8k network at 16 already a big force. You know, the amount of damage he brings against these supports is just like, what can you do? You know, what can you do as a Zeus bad rider versus super free farm puck? It's just unfair.
In a game where Puck is scared of, yeah, Walrus Punch, that's pretty much it. Now Niche has the ability to jaunt, dodge, phase shift away, still trapped in the shards, but apparently doesn't care. Cooldowns landing back towards the Zeus and the Bat as they run back. Brewmaster walks in towards Passion UA, trying to continue the fight because Tusk blinks aggressively. Punches down Cracker, but he jumped on now. Snowball to dodge out the shield crash, brings the Brew along with him. Fernand snipes Stoic elsewhere in the fight, while this Tusk and Brew are just being shredded by the gyro damage. Or the chain stuns. The chain stuns on the Brew stops him from ultying. Batyuk along with Fernand's, this Pango and Nick's lane now coming out to play 16 minutes in, get the takedown on a Brew.
And Zeus was taken out meanwhile in the bag by the Knicks. And that painted a picture, Garrett, for me. You know, Brewmaster running into the river, trying to get something going, but if you split too early, they'll just run away. If you wait, this Pango chain stuns you to death. There's no real follow-up. Ursa is quite, not, I don't want to say far away from joining, because he might try to do something with Blink Dagger, but you know, the synergy is just not there between the heroes.
Then you've got Passion UA who are just like, yes, a team fight win, a couple of snipes, back to farming.
Dire's bottom tower.
Gyro and Puck 9k net worth now. Witchblade, Blink, and nearly Shard on the Puck. Gyro is about to finish off his Aghanim Scepter. Scary times for Turkey.
Feels like a perfect 1-2 punch. Gyro and Puck, you know, coil into cooldown, into flag cannon. They just complement each other
Is under attack.
really well. 6k advantage with 18. 4-man smoke from this Team Turkey lineup. They wanna use this Brew Split. They wanna use the lasso, you know. They're like, we have the spells. How about we get a kill?
Well, the Knicks could walk into them. Gets up with Carapace, not quite fast enough to get out of the lasso though.
Whew, for a moment I was scared he was gonna just take the Dark Hero and run away. They have to expand the lasso.
Dire's top tower
No.
is under attack.
Realistically, what's left for this Puck? Puck and Phoenix. They spotted by the Zeus ulti. Great.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't know. You're going to kill on a Nyx. Now you're kind of backtracking through the jungle. Batuk's Pango has already cleared out a bunch of these camps on his way through. Gonna defend top tier 2. Brewmaster's under Radiant Vision. So the rest of Passion UA know this Batrider. Jeezy all alone down near the Twin Gate. He found out to show off his Dagon to zap him out.
So much easier to get anything done on the map. You know, some Sunray into an XTP, there's also a kill. And meanwhile on the other side, you need the lasso and 3 other heroes to kill support.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ursa is farming away. This Blink, BKB, as you said, before the game started. Ursa can get to this timing, he can fix a lot. He can cancel! Barely.
That was close.
Is under attack.
I mean, how important is Roshan right now for Team Turkey?
Radiant are scanning.
Every time you have Ursa lineup, you're just in trouble if you're not getting these rushes. It's half of a hero, so they're not gonna get it while it's top. I don't think they wanna go for it before the BK, because without BKB, this Ursa in a 5v5 just not existent.
Gonna get kited, gonna get coiled, gonna get fiery spirited. And Batrider gets a deep vision down, so that's gonna scout out crystallized farming some stacked ancients. The rest of Team Turkey kind of up there in that top lane. The only one elsewhere is GTI's Tusk, who's being tagged up by Anisha's Puck. The Snowball expended. GTI. That was a little spooky. The Puck, Phoenix, and a Nyx looking at you. Quite bold to be just shoving out, clearing these waves. But Passion UA is going to respect Team Turkey's ability to be sat behind him. They go hold the high ground near the Dire Ancients. And Nyx is going to scout the smoke, sees the Ursa coming. And Team Turkey do scan them. But the Nyx is the first one to start things off. He yules this Ursa while his Enrage is going. And his Rolling Thunder Sunray combo annihilates Retsu. The Phoenix dragging this Pango around doesn't really accomplish much, while the Coil arrives in the nick of time from Niche. Brewmaster all locked up, the Chain Disables are coming. The Primal Split just about comes, but look at his Rulings die! Great split for Gyro.
I don't want to say I told you so, Garrett.
But you did!
But this is how I sometimes remember it. You know, a lot of my understanding about Dota comes just from pure experience and memory. Like I see Gyro, I see Brewmaster. I have flashes of Gyro flag cannon just demolish him.
Yeah. Crystallize.
I mean, Batrider lassoing a Pango while he's rolling to try and save Ursa's life is just a despair position to be in. And you know, can you blame them? It's like they cannot do much. You know, they're trying to fight back, but I think the whole concept is wrong. In essence, like you need more items in Ursa. You need more time. Because right now, I think they're just way too strong.
But yeah, your Tusk disappears. But he barely got the next to half HP. Now your Brew is dead,
hero.
trying to save your body syndrome kicks in.
Two cores in the river during a power run at a small time. They're trying to do something, you know. Maybe a little bit of lack of experience coming from Team Turkey, because you know a little bit more experienced team would just accept the weakness point in the game, you know. Just have a realization a little bit sooner that you just cannot do much. You just need to hope for a better moment. They're kind of bashing their heads against the wall here.
Yeah, this BKB needs to be here for Ursa, and then that's his basher on top of it, honestly, before he's going to feel remotely good.
This BKB timing was sort of okay before this, like, what, 7-8 deaths, you know?
Yeah.
It felt like it might make the difference, but now, everything considered, might be far from enough, but
What?
we said Rush is half of our Ursa hero, so they don't want to give it up for nothing. They kind of go for a Hail Mary smoke.
What's Ursa BKBing? Is he BKBing to kill Gyro? Oh, niche. Jumps back and forth away from the bat.
He just needs BKB to do any kind of damage. So
But does he
wants
aim
to-
for the egg or does he aim for Gyro?
whoever gets lassoed?
Okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
Like they need to combine spells.
Nick sees them all. He sees them all. Big coil, bigger rolling thunder. Great double kill from Batiok and crystallize from the high ground, just raining hellfire down on them. The egg even lands. Retsu doesn't kill the freaking egg. 4 heroes gone on the doorstep of Roshan. Stoic Zeus, the only man left standing, gets back to mid lane. Passion away, firmly in control now.
Yeah, a little bit of a desperation smoke. You know, you don't want to give this rod. There's no really option to fight it. We speak about that right and Lasso plus Ursa combination. Lasso never comes out. Hug jumps backline with the coil and rolling thunder. They just evaporate in a second, and then fight is
It's
just
like-
over.
If you were doing, I don't know, if your friend didn't play Dota and you wanted to show them what a team fight looked like with a Phoenix, Gyro, Puck, and Pango, that's the team fight you show them, right? It's like a 3-man coil into 2-man shield crash, rolling thunder, egg perfectly placed, lands at the end, just barely surviving. Passionate, perfect position, perfect execution. And there's Nick's assassin, you know, he's been starting everything off. Looks like he's going to die here over towards the enemy base, but he's being an absolute nuisance, getting a few more spells on them. But Fernand's absolutely the guy who's been getting up in the face of the opponents, giving vision for his allies, and being a nuisance.
At least something going for the Team Turkey, but they'll need much more. I'll come back into this game. And 16k difference. And that guy gets scored by this Jules pressed Phoenix. I'm not gonna say, but he got they got good first.
The Puck is going to solo kill the Tusk though, huh?
That's a mid-lane task right there.
Yeah, was.
Was and corrected. And Aegis, BKB, Dragonlance, super high ground, I guess.
Yeah, tier 3 barracks? Enemy team? No.
No lasso. Sunray behind you. Aegis. What's there to worry about? Like this Ursa jumps in, if he doesn't BKB, he's gonna get insta Yule.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. They
that's
drag him in
something-
fountain. He's very tanky. Rolls away. Couple of kills, a buyback from Zeus. The racks are still falling. Passion UA. Moments away from victory here in game 1. As the classic Nyx versus Radiance. Brewmaster had it still turned on. Nyx carapaces into stun. It all clicks into place for Passion UA as they take a full lane. Now they can go back to resetting the waves. And they've got Aegis for 2.5 minutes.
Looks quite dire, Garrett. If you lasso a guy into Fountain and he still survives,
Yeah.
you wonder what needs to happen for these 4 heroes of Passionate to die.
Oh, I've been wondering since the 4th pick of the draft.
So what was it? It was Zeus bat Brewmaster, and then they saw
Ursa.
the Pango Gyro, and they just picked Ursa.
Yeah. Oh, they've not made it easy for themselves. Like, you know, we always look for silver linings, though, right? Laning stage was good. Team
Yeah.
Turkey had a nice, like, farm distribution. Everyone was getting items. It was just all 3 of them needed, like, a 3-minute waiting period. They're all sat there twiddling their thumbs, reading magazines, waiting for Blink Tusk, waiting for Radiance Brew. And then Ursa got Battle Fury, but then has to wait for Blink BKB. And it never felt like there was synchronization for any of them.
They're sort of the hub stack in a way,
Yeah.
and that's how they.
Are scarce.
This is how the game looks from my perspective too. It's like a kind of a little bit of random. Just everybody kind of picking their own hero. Synergy is not really there. Besides, it's like laning, and then when the big moves come to be made, it just really has too much. Another one.
70 seconds. He
Die back.
bought back early, didn't he? Yeah. Oops, a daisy.
90 seconds left on the Aegis with the rune spawning. I mean, again, we saw this from Team Twin earlier today. Once you have a commanding lead, you can just, you know, take it easy or high. You can do whatever you want.
Like, at least we can kind of see a way from, Team Turkey to take a fight. Whereas, the previous series with OG, we kind of struggled to find a way for OG to find an opening, any kind of avenue to starting a fight or getting a pick off. Here we can see, a 5-man smoke, Zeus ulti, Batrider gets a lasso, Tusk and Ursa have a lot of nuke damage to blow someone up. They could theoretically kill the puck or the gyro, and then this Brewmaster is going and dealing with another hero. It's just that everything has to work like in that order perfectly with that sequence of events for it to actually... Oh, I got a big lag there, huh?
I was fine.
Interesting. I got a huge... I don't usually lag, but I got a huge spike just then.
But Garrett, I see what you're saying. I feel like you do all of this, you kill one guy, and then all of you die in return, because it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Like it's not like this gyro is killing them alone. Basically gyro, Pango, and Puck have same amount of net worth. They're equally strong. There's a harpoon agonies on this Pango here.
But then it just feels like, we're behind and we screwed up our transition into mid game.
Yeah, I mean, the game was possible to be turned around this exact way you described before this bleeding in the triangle, before the Rusago BK, before this 5, 6, 7 kills that they bleeded kind of one by one,
Yeah.
and then they kind of rounded it up by going for a YOLO rush fight where they lost 4 more heroes. So if the game was even around that point, like 1, 2, 3k deficit, then if they execute like this, I can see it happening. But 15, 20k behind, there's just space in that. So
yeah, I mean, my mind is very firmly already on game 2. Thinking of ways for Team Turkey to fix things. Right now, it's a snowball from GTI to turn back on Fernandes. The Nyx Assassin finally falls. Lasso's there on the gyro as well, but dead to the Sunray. The Batrider collapses while GTI slain by the Pango in the back, rolling deeper in onto the Brew and the Ursa past the tier 4s, crashing onto this Ursa, and Retsu gets soloed by the Pango. Good games called. Passion UA take game 1, sub 30 minutes.
big crush there. I mean, Team Turkey has to go back to the drawing board, They have to figure something out, maybe some different pub heroes, So I have Passion UA a favorite in this game too.
It definitely feels that way. See if they can 2-0 it, or if Team Turkey are going to put up enough of a fight here to maybe tie up the series. Passion UA taking game 1 in such a fashion already puts them one step forward into that series against Navi Junior later on down the line. We are in that lower bracket, elimination zone. That's what we're in right now. A couple of series away from qualification, yes. But a couple of games from elimination. And Team Turkey with another one of these sweeping smokes. All the way to the far cold expanses of the northern part of the map, where Batrider will make his escape through the trees.
Like Batrider was like wood face there, Like he was just like minding his own business, and then suddenly
Like, huh?
what?
Where do they come from?
Forces out the sentry. And then now they laid smoke of their own. They see the Dawnbreaker, so if they want to catch him.
Smoked under vision. Radiant saw it all coming. Crystallize has planted a penguin that's bouncing between 2 trees over and over again. Now we've got fireworks flying across into this lane as well. Stoic's going to get the early D ward. Dawn breaks. And Team Turkey see across the map, watching as Passion traverse back to their lanes. Bat Rider already down there to get a sentry block on the small camp. Setting up for his lane stage alongside the Batyuk TB. Offlane Terrorblade has been off my radar for a little bit.
Yeah.
I've not seen him in a couple of weeks, but now, same story, right? Pipe, lots of armor, tanky, annoying, big damage.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a strong laner with a lot of right-click damage, and this slow 1-2 timings. And get a lot of denies in, and then you just build this team items and kind of brawl with team, and also allow for Earth Spirit, Bat Rider ganks to happen because you constantly push out all the lanes, so you allow your team to play off the map.
Now, Terrorblade has been kind of a counter to Medusa from carry to carry position, right? With the Skadi. Is there a similar fear that from the position 3, he's going to get Manta Skadi eventually as well?
I remember like Defu Manta or TB in 1-1 to Medusa, but this time around I don't think he will. Yeah, he will go for the pipe as you mentioned. Maybe the Skadis definitely will be annoying as for any other range carry.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what he does. We've seen, like Ace Terrorblade go, Falcon Blade, Yasha Rush, Manta, Skadi quickly. Of course, we have seen this pipe build as well. Quiet down there for now. Up at top, the Ogre Gyro lane. Always going to be having a happy old time. 7 last hits for Crystallize. Lane pushed in. Ogre's going to have to come back and start pulling some camps. TB pops the Metamorphosis bottom. Pressures back Stoic's Clockwork. Jeezy up at top getting hammered away at by this Ogre. Cracker is still level 1 though, so doesn't have a single point in anything, but he's giving vision for this flat cannon to land and gets first blood with just a hit of the mace. Clubbing people.
We have witnessed history. Gareth, level 1 Ogre getting first blood.
No spells. That flame break pushes Stoic onto the TB. Oh my god. Batyuk, what is that, 14 armor under tower? Just about survives. Things not going the way of Team Turkey here, as Passion Away nearly getting another kill on a Phoenix up top. Now we've got some skill points on Ogre, but Cracker is going to step too far here. Throw the Ignite onto Jeezy. Is that going to kill him? It looks close. Oh, just about. Last couple of ticks. I'm going to bring him down.
Oh, a little bit of overextension, but still is a kill.
A pretty aesthetically pleasing last hit board there. We had like 18-3, 18-3. Everyone's now at 16. Pango's gone up at the top. Nobody really struggling massively. Just a few fun moments for these dire supports.
Pretty 50-50 matchup on the mid. We saw this previously. Twin play versus niche, and we saw copy versus 9. I think both went pretty even. Besides, of course, the Queen Pango probably was a little bit ahead, but that's a little bit of an outliner. Queen Pango is way too good.
Just a little bit.
You know, if you look at the matchups of these heroes, you don't really make your assumptions around how Queen's play.
No. And with Nisha as well, it feels like. Pango has spent his spells. Inside the cogs, he's going to fight here with Stoic in towards Niche, but there's also an Ogre battling back. Killed the Pango, and Stoic's Clockwork is going to drop here as well, as the Earth Spirit unlocked by his 2 support teammates who swing into this mid lane to make a 3v2 happen. Team Turkey just missing a hero.
Like Cracker is just on the roll. You know, it's a 4-minute water rule, and he's on the opposite side of it. You know, sometimes you see supports come in and check the water rooms close to their lane, but we don't often see it. And then cross the river. You know, Cracker is just on point there.
Look, I'm running mid, I'm running mid, I'm running top, I'm running top. I'm gonna save you, Gyro. Turn and fight, turn and fight. I've got Ignite. Let's go kill him. Yeah, Fire Blast. There's no dive, right? Crystallize, go on. Let's get this Phoenix. No, okay, Crystallize, you're weak. Yes, you're wounded. Don't worry. I will finish
we
him
missed.
off. Fire Spirits. Doesn't get the kill.
Yeah, I think.
Now Cracker might die. Tries to turn to Fire Blast, Ignite, get a bit of damage and a stun onto the Phoenix in the back. Crystallize still very low HP. Maybe now, oh, there with a flat cannon, he gets the final touch. Cracker, you're right, Cracker is just wilding in this game. He got the kill on the Phoenix. He's the one who's claims his life.
I think he's playing without breaks. You know, it's your fork. It's your knight, 5-man party queue, spirit breaker opponent. You know, once he presses the charge.
That's very true. Now Crystallize is like, why? Why have we charged forward here? Yes, we kill the Dawn. Yes, we kill the Dawnbreaker. No, we don't kill the Dawnbreaker. Yes, we do. Yeah, okay.
Yes,
Niche is here. He's gonna save the day. But they lose Ogre and Gyro. Now, surely someone's gonna have to have a word with Cracker, saying, "Hey, just chill out a little bit, my man." Niche with the Magnetize should finish off the Clockwork to grab a double kill.
And Cracker's like, I told you, it was a good trade. Didn't I tell you? I mean, I just had to laugh there because, as you said it, they're gonna have a word. It's what went through my mind. I'm like, they're both dead for 15 seconds. Now they're discussing it. They're like, bro, relax. Just you know, take a breather. So good.
And then Cracker's like, right, screw your. Look at it. Look at it. He just smoked. It's an Ogre solo smoked out of mid. He's like, screw top lane. There's a Solar Guardian coming in to help the Pango who's rolling, and Starbreaker crashing down on this Earth Spirit gets Team Turkey a big kill. Niche dead. We're joking about Cracker's Ogre trying to catch up there, but he's not in time. Level 3 Ogre is still wandering across the map. While Terrorblade, but he's put Retsu at no mana. I was looking at this Medusa thinking, yeah, she's got HP to play with, but no mana pool there, forced away from lane by the Terrorblade.
With the ward on the hill, will allow him. Actually, that's a Radiant Ward, so there's presence of mind to not chase. Nice Thunder. He's gonna 1v2 them and Niche down there.
Misses the kick.
Ooh, very close.
Just off to the side. Now, Phoenix deeping down here as well. At level 5, so no Supernova or anything like that, but he's going to go and dive back on the back while that Spirit. Right onto the head of the Medusa. Crystallized Gyro has arrived here as well to clear up a couple of kills. Jeezy did take down Fernandes, but looks like this Phoenix with no dive available is just going to get Rocket Barrage down and a double kill off the back of the kick. That's Spirit.
Kicks the Gyro under tier 2. It really paints the picture of how this game was going so far. I personally think it's very amusing to watch. Like both teams just non-stop aggression, and it's not stopping there.
No, it's not. A roll in from GTI. Team Turkey trying to get something out of this. TD not able to sidestep it. Good defense of the tier 1. Like tower still standing and a kill on a core and a chase forward, forcing Gyro back. That's a feel-good moment for Team Turkey.
Yeah, they'll get the 9 on the tower too, and it'll be in time to delay this mid push, so. Tracker is like, what are you waiting, bro? Like, you see a hero, just go.
Bloodlust on Earth Spirit's no joke. I always forget. Earth Spirit can be a bit of a heavy hitter.
Yeah, he gets that's a facet, right? 40, 80, 120. Or magnetized level.
Pretty good.
Slowly but surely, Tracker is turning one of my favorite players this tournament. You know? I'm not gonna lie, he just.
Well, when we were watching Palanizia, we Fortnite Man and Cracker. Like, yeah, okay, Crystallize is there. He's like the uncle sitting in the corner, you know? Very stern, very consistent, super stable, and Cracker and Fortnite Man are just going around doing wild shit all the time. Kind of sad we don't have Fortnite Man here, but Cracker is a good enough placeholder. He's going to hold mid for now, try and get level 6. Fernandes plays bottom jungle, spots the Phoenix. There are a couple of members of Team Turkey swinging northwards with a scan right on top of the gyrocopter. They've got an opening here. No hook shot, but a rolling thunder into Patriot's ult. Catches Crystallize out. Hogs may have caused more problems though. Force tap away. What was that? Kick out of danger. Shield crash still lands. And Earthspirit now trying to roll away, but he's been caught down here by GTI. And Curtin Cal is damaged out of the Dawnbreaker and the Panga, but the Thunder from Butchuk. Now the turnaround can come in. The dive across from Phoenix. No supernova yet. Magnetizes out from Niche and the damage spreading wide. But he's turned on. Good focus from Team Turkey to swing around. Claim some lives. A double kill for Dawnbreaker as they find a target time after time. And now the level 6 from Phoenix has arrived. Cracker dead right under the egg. And what does it end up being? A 3-for-1?
Yeah, even with this almost perfect Thunder.
Oh!
4-for-1. Gyro died at the start of it. Yeah, I thought Cracker is gonna, 1v5 them, but Phoenix does hit the level 6 and it's a stop to it.
Dire's top tower is under
Team
attack.
Turkey getting ahead of this one. I wouldn't be surprised in the next 2 minutes we see Passion get a team wipe at the pace of this game.
I don't know, 30 seconds maybe. They're gonna run straight into them. First off, some stack to take.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Batrider would also love to get level 6. He's just hit level 5. Lasso would be such a useful tool in these fights. I guess that's what happens when you're non-stop just scrapping. And this support's going to lose out on the XP gain. Niche
Dire's top
kicks
tower
GTI
is under
away.
attack.
Shield rune ready, so doesn't really wanna mess with his Pango too much.
Smoke back to mid from the two Radiant supports.
We discussed about Medusa versus Turbo, and Turbo will actually go into Shard. Rune. Maybe. Very, very interesting. You're playing as Phoenix, Dawnbreaker. There is some magic damage, but maybe he will like need more to deal with this Duza.
Oh, that vision up in the top jungle.
Top tower is under attack.
Clockwork just has the perfect line to hookshot in, to Solar Guardian, to Rolling Thunder in the cogs. It takes them a couple of ultis, 3 ultis to kill an Earth Spirit, but that's going to now transfer their movement into tier 1 mid. Stone away the rest of Ashen as Cracker shows his face there. They have to back up. The rest of the team are waddling over, trying to migrate back through the river.
Cracker running away. That's something you see every day.
But now the Earth Spirit's alive. Earth Spirit just TP'd mid, kicked the Ogre immediately. Like there's definitely something going on there. Cracker is the class clown in anyway. From obvious damage output there. GTI splays Fernand, and now the Earth Spirit kind of stuck up here. Blade Mail and Magnetize look decent, but a well-placed Supernova is going to zone the rest of Passion away. Again, it's going to 2-for-1 trade where Team Turkey come out on top. Smiles start to fade from Passion's faces a little bit, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure too. I mean, that's very... It's boring. No Dawnbreak, no Solar Guardian, no Rolling Thunder, and you just kind of lose your important heroes. Batrider is just gonna TP and smoke and try to... I'm sure now the smiles are over and the important discussion is being held. Guys, we need to play this game a little bit more structured. Stop just taking every fight possible.
Yeah, I don't know what the word is in Ukrainian. Like in English, someone would be like right or so. I guess in like Ukrainian or Russian, you'd like ladna. Okay, guys, enough davai. Time to just get our items, hit our timings. Let's get Gyro to Aghanim Scepter. That's like step 1 of playing Gyro, right? Open the textbook. Page 1 is the index, and it's like, yeah, Treads, Chrysalis, Aghanim Scepter. Then you can start playing Dota. He's getting a hook shot. He's getting Solar Guardian. And your Gyrocopter's Aghanims is now delayed by Team Turkey's incredibly well-timed moves.
Still, if you're caught out alone, you'll get punished. No Solar Guardian. Earth Spirit has everything ready. Can they make a move of their own? Nighttime. Just
Radiant's top
the
tower
corner of the
is
map,
under
waiting for
attack.
this Crimson Guard, kind of accepting the position 3 role this game inside of Earth Spirit. It's like Gyro and TB will be the main damage dealers.
Are scanning.
It's got to be that way. Clockwork. Now on a bit of a warding mission here, Stoic. There's a couple of teammates nearby to back him up. Hook shots to the Pango, but a long range roll from Niche connects and kills him. GTI sweeps through. He just came in, killed an observer ward. His own one got dewarded. But yeah, in this like heavily chaotic map state where you've got, you know, Clockwork and Dawnbreaker playing pretty aggressively up in your faces. Pango is annoying as well. Medusa has been quietly farming and building up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean,
She's gone from being, you know, hidden and weak, chased out of lane, slowly reaching that, you know, is it still minute 25? Because it feels like Medusa hits minute 25 and she's the big woman on campus. She's ready.
like, you want this butterfly, Manta butterfly, plus one more item, depending on the game, and then you feel like you can go for the big team fights around the Rosh and tier 2 towers. You'll feel invincible. And Stoic feels like a, you know,
Dire's bottom tower is under
brother
attack.
of Cracker. He's a non-stop aggression. And hit the hit as well again.
Right on to him. And again, twice in quick succession. A 3k lead now for Team Turkey. Towers are going to start falling.
Dire's bottom tower is under
And all the
attack.
clowning around that Cracker was doing early on, he's like, right, okay. Come on, Niche.
Dire's bottom
Let's
tower
go get some towers. Let's play into our vision. Team Turkey now own that bottom right corner of the map. There's no way of really approaching that with tier 1 still standing. Set up on that top objective.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
TP from the Phoenix. Spotted immediately. Roll into the silence. Self-fueled buys a bit of time for Supernova to arrive. That's finished off quickly though.
Okay.
Radiant's top tower
Sometimes you just have to accept your death.
And there's a little synergy between Phoenix and Dawnbreaker. Is like whenever you use Egg during the night, the dawn kind of breaks. So you see the whole map.
And then they could tell if they want to take the fight or not. They see everyone, they're like, nah, you're dead, Phoenix. A bit of calm, mainly due to the fact that Passion UA have taken their foot off the pedal a bit here. Scrambling to get this crystallized gyro back into fighting shape. He's on 0, 4, and 8 after a good early 15 minutes of play. Crack back onto his bullshit. Corner, zoning 2 heroes away from a wave, which is by his dire tier 2 down at bottom. He's safeguarding the Terrorblade at the very least and getting some deep vision down.
Midas.
Niche is getting gone on mid. Tried to roll away, but he's surrounded here as Team Turkey yet again just utilizing this initiation into global presence to find another core kill.
Yeah, man. Cracker got Midas plus Philosopher's Stone. All that matters. You know?
Did he multicast on his mind?
His stocks are rising. I'll overtake the Earth Spirit soon enough. Who cares? In the rolls. You know, Earth Spirit was first demoted to +3 from +2 now. Cracker is gunning for this +3 slot.
There's how it works. Rising up the ranks. Oh, Medusa bails in that bottom lane. Batyuk shows his face. Diffusal Blade, Dragon Lance on this Terrorblade makes him pretty fearsome.
Not too weak with his default against Medusa, force that ulti, but Butterfly is gonna really make a big difference when it comes to right clicks, of course. And 20-minute boom, the Dawn will break.
That Rider's in. Oh, good cogs, though. Maybe they've saved this Pango from certain death. Instance arriving, the magnetized damage, severe fall down damage with this gyro arriving, just destroying the Pango in the blink of an eye while they roll a bit deeper looking for the supernova egg.
There's no protection.
Looks like they've got it surrounded. There's nothing to protect it.
That high ground vision on the rune is just perfectly more than enough. There was no solar ground yet. The Dawn was about to break, but right before it, before the Raven got all the vision they needed, get a perfect initiation, outnumbered them, no solar guardian to protect.
Then it's a tier 1, then it's Aghanim's done on gyro, and we're almost back. Normality. Passion. Oh, we're getting back into the groove of things. And for a moment there, they turned it into a bit of a charity match, a bit of back and forth, a bit of argy-bargy with Team Turkey, but it seems like their serious hats are on. Play around this vision. Play around this Roshan, which is on the radiant side of the map. Dawnbreaker is off to the left-hand side, but it has Solar Guardian if they need to respond down south.
A little bit of a confusing position. Like a lot of Team Turkey heroes are down here, but Medusa doesn't have a TP ready. So at best, it will be 44, 45. And Passion is making a go for Medusa. You know, maybe abusing this understanding of I thought they will go for us for sure. Beat the map, no PK Medusa.
This was really cool how they've set this up, honestly. This Medusa is just going to get blink lassoed and surrounded. Kind of expecting them all to be stacked down in that bottom jungle. Passion there, they play bot by their ward and they're playing towards Roche, right? They're cutting the wave and they kind of force Team Turkey to be down there. Did you see what the TP did with his illusion and the smoke mid?
No.
So he sent his illusion to kind of break smoke mid on the Dawnbreaker and the tier 2 tower. And then the Dawnbreaker saw it coming from bottom jungle. So it kind of gave the info to Team Turkey saying, hey, TB's bottom jungle, therefore the rest of the team is probably going to be there. So that smoke completely caught them off guard. The direction it went anyway.
It was definitely an interesting move, you know, not something you see a lot of times. Usually just teams like
Go. I mean, it looks like
Solar Guardian?
Niche. Solar Guardian's on the Pango to save him for a little while. Supernova Stun Ray gonna heal GTI back up at the cut. As Niche is dying here to the Dawnbreaker and Pango damage. Supernova lands, the Terrorblade being run at. As Chris does his gyro, he's managed to come back into this. Charging forward. Dawnbreaker not gonna land from Threat to Kelly, so this Terrorblade with Metamorphosis can turn and shred him. While Medusa chases the gyro and is a hit away from killing him. Oh, can't quite get the finishing touch.
GTI?
Where is he? Trying to get him?
He misses it.
Now the Ogre comes back in to clear him up.
The king.
King Cracker.
How'd that happen?
Well, how did the whole fight happen?
They initiated, the Solar Guardian saved the Pango, they kind of fought on top of it and the egg. The TB sundered Gyro to 1 HP. I was like, if you heard me say, oh, that was that Sunder. And then Gyro almost died, but at the end of the day, Cracker used all the spade made and killed full force. And now, after healing, they can just go for it.
So Terrorblade is the real position 1 now.
TB's 1,
Gyro.
Gyro's 2.
Yeah.
First is 3 and Cracker is... I wouldn't be surprised.
3.5.
3.5. Cracker turns to a +2 till the end of this game, you know. I wouldn't be surprised because this man is, you know, Midas, Soul Ring, Arcane Boots, Crest, Glimmer, you know, at minute 25. That's not a +5. That's not a +5, my man.
10k net worth. I mean, he's about to hit Pango level. Was a fight where Team Turkey kind of had to react. We've seen them do very well when they're the ones hook-shotting and starting the initiation. The fact this Earth Spirit kind of broke their ranks and caused problems for them made it all a little bit sloppy. This time, maybe with a smoke leading out with the clockwork, they can go and find something. They've got that Radiant Vision up atop that's seen the Earth Spirit and the Bat.
Well,
There's Dire Ward.
Everything's ready.
They hook shot into Solar Guardian on the Earth Spirit. What's Niche got? A Blade Mail? Maybe a roll to get away, but there's Rolling Thunder inside of the cogs. Great combination.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's just a support build, you know. If you don't go BKB, you go Crimson every time you get initiated on them. You almost guaranteed dead. He almost gets spotted by this rocket. Go for the BKB, but let's go. Can they open up the rush? They'll most definitely try. And like when you combine all the stuff, the minus army from Tango and gold 3 for getting, it's a decently fast rush. Ashinge will try to contest. 10 seconds to this Earth Spirit TP. Ooh, this is scary. Scary, scary.
Fernandez is there. He sees the clock first. Roshan close to death, but this gyrocopter could come in and cause some serious issues with Roche dying. Aegis on the floor. Red 2 picks it up. Crystallize now in trouble, tries to get himself away as Magnetized from the Earth Spirit goes in at the same time. Now the gyro has to turn and fight alongside his TB. Kills the Aegis off, so first life down. Medusa's going to respawn and see the rest of her team has died. A clockwork maybe can create a bit of space here on top of Crystallize, but the Medusa's damage just isn't anywhere near enough.
Niche, the genius, you know. You tank the death, not by BKB, and then afterwards, after the respawn with this Crimson Guard, just nullifying all the Medusa's damage, the Aegis or not. He just kind of rocked this fight. I was very surprised when he jumped in. I thought Phoenix with the egg, Medusa with the Stone Gaze, they're kind of kings of rush fight, but this Passionate kind of just battled all of it. Definitely merge out victorious.
I honestly thought they had like a second chance there with that hook shot and the Medusa respawning. I don't know. I thought this Medusa would do a little more damage, but he gets stunned a couple of times.
Yeah, that's what we discussed, you know. You're like 25 minutes in, you want your Medusa to have like 20 plus K network, you know, wanting Butterfly, Manta plus one more item. The game was kind of... He got ganked with this wild smoke and game was kind of slowed down, so he actually never got to the next item.
Are scanning.
Liking a lot of damage.
Let's see if they can go back to the original plan. Team Turkey, get these smokes going. The hook shot into Solar Guardian, it always works out. Just a matter of, do we have any smokes left? They've burnt through a lot of them to try and get these kind of get out of jail free moments. Right now, buddy system in effect. Phoenix guarding Dusa.
Oh, this slowing of a game down from Team Turkey, you know, with benefits. Team Cracker, AK.
They've got a catch on the Pango mid. That Solar Guardian, not enough sustain to heal him. Sunray is going to try and keep Stoic alive with Curtin Keller inside the cogs, but Crystallize reigns supreme. A double kill from this gyrocopter slams the door on Team Turkey here. For Dawnbreaker.
He was not even the fight, or he left. I don't know.
No, it's like a 1-by-1. 4 heroes dead. TB wasn't even there. Like, TB's running at the Medusa right now.
Team Turkey is just slow to adapt. There's not to be a stun. Like, these kind of fights and baits work for first 15-20 minutes of the game, but now that so many items on the Dire side, like, you need to change your approach, but they are just trying to do the same thing and they're just being punished for it. Cracker has overtaken Pango by far, and now Curtin Kale is next on the menu.
How far up do you think he gets by the end of the game?
Curtin Kale down.
Yeah? A few. Oh, good blink from the bat. Oh, he's not allowed to go. I thought he was dead for sure. I wasn't going to say anything.
Up.
And the kick away with the TP. Oh, the great escape. Oh, but GTI isn't on top of this Earth Spirit. With the Solar Guardian, Niche has saved his Bat Rider, but he's going to dive for it. Team Turkey bring everyone up here. The Magnetize, though, with a reflection from this TB sprinting in towards Stoic. Kurtikilla has to BKB to try and turn and fight, while the Supernova is dealt with by the Terrorblade. Just slices it down with the right clicks. And now Medusa sundered. Half HP, half mana. Crystallize turn to stone for a moment, but they'll get back in on top of this Dusa, lasso her up, and Ratsu is dead.
At the end of the day, it almost seems perfect, you know. This Bat Rider that was private saved by Earth Spirit, kind of suiciding to save, it comes in the end and stuffs this deep with a lasso. It's just passionate, you know. It might look a little bit dirty, messy at first 15 minutes, but ever since they kind of got few items and stabilized the game, now it looks like another stomp.
It's the circle of life. These wobbly hats on the Terrorblade. Every illusion has a hat. High ground we go. Terrorblade just plants himself up there. He's got Metamorphosis ready if they want to fight. Earth Spirit just respawned as well, so quickly out across the map to the outpost. And Passion can now hold 2 waves while farming Gyro. Crystallize is like, guys, can I just have like a moment to myself? Let me finish my Daedalus.
No hurry. No hurry, Gary. Daedalus. Into Satanic. More importantly, next rush. There's a line being drawn. It's like after another midway, they may smoke from the Team Turkey side. Try. As we said, you know, the Team Turkey also plays at like 1 speed. And that's like going into an enemy, so just cause they lost few fights in a row doesn't mean they're gonna stop running at enemy.
And just go try again. Play the Dawnbreaker off to the side of the map. Get the Clockwork or the Pango to initiate with a hook shot or a roll. And then come in with a Solar Guardian. The trouble is, the initiation happens from the Earth Spirit to kick the Clockwork back. The roll now trying to deal with the Earth Spirit who's already spent his initiation. The lasso is there from the Bat Rider, kills up the Pango. And the Solar Guardian lands but does nothing while the egg is dealt with by the TB. Batchuk picks up a double kill. Medusa's out of mana. GG called. Team Turkey knocked out of the qualifiers here by Passion UA. A decisive series.
Yeah, last kind of chance at get something going, but as kind of expected, Passion UA a little bit more stable.